Hi, this is Ray Sheen. Let's talk today about some of the basic concepts associated with projects that will provide context for some of the questions on the PMP exam. I refer to these as the Project Management Foundations. According to the Project Management Body of Knowledge, the PMBOK Guide, a project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. A program is a group of related projects, subprograms, and project activities managed in a coordinated way to obtain benefits not available from managing them individually. And a portfolio is projects, programs, subportfolios, and operations managed as a group to achieve strategic objectives. So to understand the hierarchy between these three, a project is laser-focused on a specific result. A program is multiple projects managed together to achieve synergy between them, and a portfolio is projects, programs, and operations all aligned around a strategic objective. Keyword to remember for each is project and results, program and coordination, portfolio and strategy. Now let's look at the management of these activities. The Project Management Body of Knowledge, the PMBOK Guide, defines project management as the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activities to meet the project requirements. That sounds great, but what does it really mean? The PMBOK Guide goes on to describe it in this way. Managing a project typically includes identifying requirements. That would mean determining everything that must be done for project success. Addressing the various needs, concerns, and expectations of the stakeholders as a project is planned and carried out. This is just a polite way of saying managing the organizational and political risks on a project. Setting and maintaining active communication with stakeholders. The project manager is normally the primary interface with the stakeholders. Now, in addition to that, project management is balancing the competing project constraints, which include but are not limited to scope, quality, schedule, budget, resources, and risk. In other words, everything to do with planning and tracking a project. Let's look a little deeper at the discipline of project management. And I want to contrast projects with programs and portfolios. In many organizations, these are all blended together. But for the PMP exam, it is important that you understand the distinction that the PMBOK Guide makes between them. First, let's talk about scope. The project scope is limited to the project goals. It is often clarified through progressive elaboration to better understand what precisely is required. The program scope is similar to a project, but bigger. However, the portfolio scope is not based on a specific deliverable result, but is organizational and strategic in nature. It is measured in terms of business impacts, not project deliverables. Next, we'll consider managing change. Now, change routinely happens with all three. The projects are expected to change, and project management controls those changes. Programs also change, but sometimes the change is due to external effects, and sometimes its change is caused by rebalancing the resource and activities between the projects of the program. Finally, the portfolio is constantly monitoring and managing the changes in the business, industry, and market environments. With regard to planning, project managers will progressively elaborate their plan, starting with a high-level plan and building the details as the project unfolds. Program managers create a high-level plan also to guide the detailed planning for each of their projects. Portfolio managers do not plan projects at all, but rather manage the process for the review and approval of project plans. In terms of the management of project resources, project managers manage the project team. Program managers manage the program staff, if they have one, and provide management and leadership direction to the respective project managers. Portfolio managers only manage their staff. The implementation of the projects, programs, and operational activities are managed by their respective management teams. Now, to measure success. Projects are easy: on time, on budget, quality results, satisfied customers. Program success includes the success of all the projects, but also the business benefit from running this as a program. Remember, a program is supposed to create synergy between the projects. Portfolio success is really business success, looking at the investments and benefits. And finally, monitoring now. Project managers monitor the project work to ensure that they deliver the product, service, or results they are supposed to deliver. This is essentially what happens at the program level also. It's just that the program manager can create and assist between projects. The portfolio manager is looking at aggregate resource allocation, business performance, and risk across the entire portfolio with respect to the strategic objective. The PMP exam will focus on projects, but there may be questions that will contrast project activity with program or portfolio activity.